aspects of San Jose State. Talking about another issue, we're all familiar with Black Lives Matters and the killing of young black men. Most people don't know the story of, this was in 1985, where a young man, Melvin Truss, was shot by a police officer in the police officer's car. Melvin had basically a steak knife, a pretty thin guy, weighed 115 pounds, short. The officer that shot him, Officer Ewing, something like 6'2", 200 and odd pounds, and shot him 5 times and killed him. And that really began your involvement with working with the San Jose police officers. Do you want to sort of reflect on that time? And, well, you must have gotten a real beating from everybody trying to begin to talk to him. Nobody from the police department was at all supportive.
No, actually, Ken and I went to the city council when Susan Hammer was mayor and talked about this incident because one of the officers, one of the top-level officers, had made a derogatory comment which we took offense to and said that we needed to educate the San Jose Police Department. In those days, they were not nice to our community. So I agreed to do a class, and I met with the San Jose police officers once a week on Mondays for an hour. That was a little insane. But we managed to get through it. One of the things that when I first went there, the first class I was teaching, you had to stand on a podium. It was quite formal. And I had to stand on a podium, and I heard this clunk, ticka, 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 ticka. I thought, well, what is that noise? And this wagon comes into the room with all these guns sitting on sticks like this that had been sent downstairs that the officers needed to get checked, which was a good thing. And so they couldn't wait until the class was over. They had to get up right now and get their guns. I thought, okay, so I just kept on talking. But the problem is when they sat down, they then took their guns, and as they loaded them, they pointed them in my direction. And I thought, oh, please. I wasn't born yesterday. And I just kept right on talking, and I said, well, part of the problem with having somebody who's a therapist teach a class is all behavior is interpreted. And they just pulled back, and realized that it wasn't going to get them anywhere. They weren't going to chase me out. It was hard for them, but little by little, we would work it out in each class. And I had officers come up, which really made me very sad. I had officers come up behind me and walk past behind me and do this and say, thank you very much, my brother's gay. I'm glad you're here. Could not say anything, were very quiet. But to me, the 3 or 4 officers that were able to do that over the period of time, it was worth it. Because they finally found a place for their siblings or their friends, and that was an important place. And San Jose has become a very, very different place now. The chief that we have now has a gay group. James Gonzalez works for the San Jose Police Department. Hand up, hand up.
And I think there's somebody else in your life who works for the San Jose Police Department.
Oh, well, my partner.
Jeannie, where are you? Woo! Center stage as always, I can see.
She always tells me I'm not supposed to talk about her. Yeah, but it's a strange marriage. When you have somebody like me who wasn't always nice about cops and somebody who is a cop, we sometimes have our difficulties, but we keep going. And Jeannie's, been with me now for over 20 years, so. That's
very sweet. It's a great relationship that you have. Great relationship.
You hear